find myself standing in an open snow-covered field, staring off into the distance as the sun sets. Orange, pink, and blue whirl together to create a beautiful slow dance that paints the color of warmth across everything. And even despite this paleness of the snow covering the ground, a voice yanks me out of my stupor. Olivia was right, you know. Oh, it's Iadakan. Olivia was right, you know. Misk? Misk. It's miscellaneous. We need something more foreboding. I whip around at the sound of the voice to find myself looking at Iadakan. Hey! You know! If you knew Iadakan better, you'd recognize his voice. Sitting on the edge of a quietly bubbling fountain, leaning on one hand with the leg propped up onto the knee. I try to speak, but I can't find my voice. You haven't failed me, not yet. Oh my... Are we doing this? Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, buddy, hold up. Are we doing a fucking tarot reading character? Aw, man. Listen, it's cute when Living Memory does it, because they literally have a fucking Toho character in there. But Dorian isn't insane. I've never had dreams like this. Oh, this is... Oh, I regret everything now. Woo! Woo! Okay, I'm gonna go and stuff something in my face. Because I need a little something to pull me through this, okay? I can't do this. I need a lock, stock, and barrel, okay? Please. Please tell me this is not going to be a recurring thing. Please. Please tell me this is a one-time deal. This story does not need a pseudo-supernatural element right now. Please. I have popped wheats. They're light, they're a breezy snack, but holy shit are they dry. Minimal calories. You haven't failed me, not yet. But it's going to be hard for you. The vibrant sky suddenly starts growing dark. Thunderclouds are over it. Oh no! Mr. Iadakan! Why are you being so metamorphorical? Red lightning cracks. No! Did he pay his red mana? The resulting boom almost sounded like a spiteful laugh. Iadakan glances back at the waters of the fountain slowly. As they no, they're muddled with blood! It's hyper-realistic red blood. Ah! You know, if you want to write this shit good, you have subtler metaphors, right? You don't have a big fat red spotlight on Luke's face. You have him look at the robot hand. The hand that Vader cut off, the hand that's replaced with robotic parts like Vader. You know? Some thematic through lines that are from your own story. Have him look at his fucking cast! So soon? I'm sorry. I wish we had more time to talk, but unfortunately, we're in cryptic bullshit land! Oh. Oh! Okay, there's a line. Living Memories gets away with it because Living Memories has the fucking decency to be cute about it. I'm this close to throwing and shattering this fucking bowl on the ground because, my god, this is too late to introduce this! Where is Stefan? Shouldn't Stefan be the character to do that? What are you doing, author? Where's Stefan? You put Stefan in the position to be... Come on! He stands up, hastily walking over to me. The ground around us begins quaking as the clouds split open, and it begins raining. Iadakan steps next to me, looking around grimly as hands burst out from the... Jesus Christ. Oh no! I'm being attacked by my shadow clone jutsu. Expressions and leering grimaces. Oh no! Oh no, they talk like you! You motherfucking asshole, you swear constantly. What are you talking about? That's just how you talk. They stagger to their feet and begin walking right at us, going, "It's just a thriller! A thriller night!" Iadakan turns back to me, clamps his hands onto my shoulder, saying, "Clear! Clear!" Staring into my eyes. He's alive! He's alive! A determined fierceness burns in his eyes. He's fucking dead, Jim. I'll hold him off as long as I can, Dorian. But I can't do it all by myself. I meant what I said that day. Harness that fire in you. Don't let it burn out. Aw, god damn it. Is this that weird ice game about like being in Canada and it's cold? Wait, is this Frostpunk? Dorian, you can't just be Frostpunk. That's illegal. Oh no, he can't keep them away forever! Oh no! I mean, to be honest, the fire axe thing does kind of work because it is kind of the thing that he's fulfilling, but it just works way better if Iadakan was just alive! Dear God. You know, I'm fine if you have to duct tape your story. I don't want to smell the glue! I jolt away grunting. Well, sure, when we're decided to get this visible, not a fan. Do your stir, alright, Dinner's ready, it's meatloaf time. I like how he went to... It's not even his night's sleep, it's just fucking random-ass bullshit. A little afternoon nap. What are you, 50? Won't be long. Quiet click, door shuts, leaving us alone, voice comes out ragged. As someone who does from time to time use his non-dominant hands for a variety of reasons, it's fine, buddy. As Blastcore says. Isn't there a soundboard online somewhere for that? Hold up. Hold up. Blastcore has the perfect line for the situation.
You got the hang of it.
Thank you, Blastcore. I salute you. I always thought it was you get the hang of it, but it's you got.
What's the matter with you?
I don't know.
Time to get moving.
Fine. Anyway, we're back in Honky Dory Land, I guess. Don't worry, you just had an emotionally traumatizing dream, but it's fine now. Go get some dinner, buddy. What's this all about again? Ow! Prickly little prick. Skipped out on lunch because we're getting a cast. What? Oh, she's walking. I'm walking here. You do know that, right? The moment Inko does this in the story, it has like a... whatever. I'm full of wheat. Wouldn't her chair just be her wheelchair? I just think it's weird that she has a chair. Although I guess the wheelchair probably isn't as comfortable. You want to eat nice and cozy. Guys didn't have to wait for us. Nonsense, dig in. Anyway, everyone's eating. No sides or anything. It's just meat. This meatloaf kicks ass. You know, I know that vibe, buddy. I'm more than familiar with battles of the mind. Oh no, he's crying! What a pansy. Making a habit of crying. Aw, you poor guy! I've done something like this in a long while. It's been a long while. I mean, to be honest, your dad works and your mom's dead, so... Who are you gonna eat with, buddy? I'm so grateful. Fanny Jump says you don't have to cry for part of a family, big bro, Deester. Well, great! Would have been fucking great if we had a scene. Man, would have been nice to have Deester do something with Vinny. Man, feels like that could have been fantastic. Thank you, little man. Oh no, it's little man. Everyone's eating. Zombies? Zambinos? Zombaroonies? I'm your teased. D, please don't go into the mountains. There's a Far Cry game waiting for you, and it's just radio towers. I'm gonna give him a big ol' hug. Oh, it's such a heartwarming scene. I have a lot of work to do, Mr. Iadakan. Mr. Ghost of Iadakan. It's Ghost of Iadakan's past. The rest of dinner goes by wonderfully. This is my family. But you haven't earned that, motherfucker! How about you handle the dishes, sure thing? They start having video games. Oh no, they're the horror show kids to watch. Bossy and Adrian, Bossy and Adrian. They did a series that was all about the Americas. So hey, you wanna get there, the Hajime no Ippo. I'm gonna perform the tail maneuver again, but Randy saws me. Oh, yeah, because her chair isn't broken. So that whole element's kinda out the window. Not a big problem. I mean, okay, let's roll back, right? If you want to be an artsy, okay, let's put on our big artsy smartsy pants. If you want to be a big artsy smartsy man, the reason Olivia breaks her wheelchair is because she tries to push herself in a direction that she needs help getting through. She overexerts herself, and as a result, she loses. You know, it's metamorphorical, and we don't have that because Olivia gets to skip her own character arc. She's here so Dee can look cool. I look between them curiously stuff for the chairs and I realize. Right. Yeah, Randy. You asked him, man. Gave him a deadline and everything. Thank you, Lily. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Listen, my man. You don't understand. You don't understand. Agent Plank. Agent Plank, thank you. We don't need you right now. I have this motherfucker on speed dial! Go, little dude, go! I don't know if I would say Vinny is very handsome, but he is a you know, a delightful little guy. Look at Minianon. Damien, dear, could you handle the dishes? How many lines does Sophia had? Oh yeah. Hold on just a minute, Dee. Soph and I want to talk to you. Look to them curiously, instead of just realize, okay, yeah. I'll be waiting in my room. I'll be waiting in my... Oh, no, that's Olivia. I'll be waiting in my room. I don't know, give a quick... Just fucking make out already. Olivia... Okay, she is not a Mary Sue, though. Yes, she skipped her character arc, in a sense, but that doesn't make you a Mary Sue. For one, I personally don't think Mary Sues exist. It's just bad character writing. It's like saying, oh, there's certain types of problem players in tabletop RPGs, but there's only one type of problem player, and that's the asshole. If someone shows up at your game and they disrespect you and your game and your other players, you're not a min-maxer or anything. You're an asshole. It's just that simple. There is no nuance. You're an asshole. Similarly, there are no Mary Sues. They're just poorly written characters. And this is fine. Olivia doesn't need a character arc, but the things that happen are all tied to her as a person that should have something happen, and it's like weird to skim over that. Like we had the whole Rain scene. It's really weird. I get it, right? Like Dee's arc is the interesting part of this because you don't read a fan fiction to just see Wani Gator again, right? You don't read this to get Wani Gator 2.0. But the way you handle that is you intertwine the characters. Iadakan is alive, but he had a health scare or something. So now Dee can have his mind back, but he can connect because Olivia's worried, and he's already been through that. And they can help each other. They can heal each other. They can be related and have character moments. Instead of Iadakan being a fucking spooky ghost. Which is just the dumbest shit. The whole point is that he's gone. That's gone. That's not gone. He's a spooky ghost now. Anyway. Nobody speaks something about cooties. Oh no! Dee's been cootified. Listening a chuckle from me as I turn back to Randy and Sophia. Let's now walk into what I presume is the bedroom and follow along. We enter and well, I mean it's the master bedroom, I guess. Nothing spectacular about it. Then why the fuck are you describing this room? I shut the door behind me and considering we're probably gonna talk about some sleep private shit that's gonna make me cry again or something. They both sit at the end of the bed and Sophia gestures to a stool as she has next to a makeup table, which I take a seat on. Creak. Oh man, I'm so strong and muscular, your chair's creaking. Actually, that chair always creaks. Actually, that chair only creaks when someone very light sits on it. Oh yeah, dinos. World's kindest editor. I mean, admittedly, right? An actual editor would probably be meaner about it. Because he'd be like, listen, man, this is some fundamental mistakes you're making here, buddy. I'm not going to be nice. You want to be a professional writer? No, Jake. I'm not that good. If I was, I'd have $50 right now. I'd have a crisp dollar bill. I'd be ironing it live on stream, getting it, putting a little plastic slab, hanging it up on the wall. Alright, D. Iadakan's... Oh, that'd be a fucking hilarious scene. Fucking... Alright, Iadakan. So, I send my manuscript over to the editor. Alright, D. Let's do some practice so that you don't beat him up. Just an entire week dedicated to making sure that D doesn't beat up his editor. Oh. Anyway. My fic will go on the fridge. Onto the... Oh no. Listen, if you're gonna do Ghost Iadakan, take two quick tips from me. One, don't make the ghost thing happen too late. It's kind of weird to introduce... The problem is, right, if... I don't know how to explain it. It's like people don't like it when you introduce weird paranormal twists in an otherwise mundane setting late. It's kind of like POV switching. It's like my expectations are this is a normal world. It can work if that's the core mystery you're going with, because then it's like, oh, mysterious, spooky shit's happening. But if it's actually about character stuff and you suddenly introduce ghosts, it feels way more like, man, you could have done this way earlier. Maybe have someone bring out a fucking Luigi board or something. You know what? I would prefer it if the Luigi board wasn't Luigi branded. What are you talking about? Luigi, you know, he sucks up ghosts with his vacuum cleaner. He's perfectly suited for being on a Luigi board. You know, I was just gonna ask you, what happens if a girl's pregante? You know, they got the pregnots. Man, I can barely get anything I'm taking care of to you know... To be fair, Ghost in the Shell concept was. Tell me about it, because I want to see. But I can barely get anything I'm doing taken care of. I'm too busy with everything else. I'm so fucking busy of late. It's not even funny. I just want to write, and I can't make up my goddamn mind. I'm stuck in revision hell. What if Inko got drugged? My man, my brother in Christ. Hold up. Where's the one that I was thinking of? You're thinking of Snoot Game Plus. Wasn't I gonna give it 2 tips? What was the second tip? Anyway, they're gonna talk about spooky stuff. This song is way too dramatic for this. I need something low-key. Yeah. I spoke to your pops. He's a very gentle fellow, isn't he? Yeah, that's that, alright. Gentle's the right word. I mean, he never does contractions. Have you noticed that he never does contractions? He's what, a good dad? I'm lying to myself if I said that, but... I mean, he's trying... So, a thing that I think is worth considering, right, is... There's kind of a difference between his dad and Inko's parents, in that Inko's parents are... I always got the impression that they're working because they really want to have the money. Whereas I can totally see D's dad is, like, working as hard as he is because he needs the... Not to keep his position, but just to get away from things, you know, because his wife's dead and he's feeling it, so he just buries himself in work. It's a very different atmosphere, a very different point to a character, as one might say. Whereas Inko's parents just suck ass. He's trying, I think. Yes, he cares a great deal about you, Dorian. I flinch, which isn't going noticed by either of them. At least you're not starting all over the place. I understand you want to go by D, and I respect that in front of the rest of the family. But I want you to know we're serious about it. Jesus fucking Christ, man. You can't just misname people. Snoot in the Shell is a fic where E1 gets haunted by Fang, who's connected to him and can't move on. She has all the ghost power things like moving. Bang! I can't beat my legendary rock ring wrong like this. What are you doing? My legendary run! Also, I'm totally reading that fucking fic now. Why can't I find it? Oh, it's probably not on... Seth, you're so goddamn stupid. Why are you so dumb, Seffi? Why are you such a... Why are you such a bingus? Why can't you just use your brain for 5 minutes? You keep yelling that everyone is a fucking idiot, but you're the stupid male in here. I can't find it. Is it somewhere else? If it's not an archive of our own, how am I supposed to find it? I recall seeing this fic. Did it get renamed? Also possible. Oh man, it's Trust is like a loose wheel. Isn't that the one that I read? No. Unless someone else went for a red e-herring. Scary Dave. No. Workshop mod for Wani. Listen, I understand that you're a nice, ambitious little boy, and you're like, I'm gonna write 4 endings. No, you are not gonna write 4 endings. Unless this is like your magnum opus, don't go this. Do not go down this dark and deadly path, my friend. Many have walked it for you. Many have walked this path before you. They have not returned. It is a ghost in the Snoot. Oh, man. Oh, wait, it updated in March. Okay, it's probably good to go. I can't believe Fang turned into a fucking ghost. Fang, you can't... He's doing a title thing where it's like R words. Revelations. Where's my Revelations? Again, it's more than 10,000 words per chapter. Fucking divide your chapters. I've already walked. Well. I know that if you did this on purpose, I fucking hate it. This is terrible. This is terrible. It's awful. It's atrocious. Shafi, it's atrocious, not atrocious. I say atrocious. Every single time I get it wrong. Every single time I look up the word and I get it wrong. And I'm reading my awful hate comments. Bah, it's you again. Like, if you're trying to... It just... I don't see what it does. And what it's doing is not doing well. Because, here's the thing, right? The writing isn't built around it is the problem. Like, if you're doing this for a reason, you haven't built the rest of your writing to fit around it. We'll put atrocious. No! I've been conned, had, beschmoidled. My fair name besmirched in front of a live studio audience at Nickelodeon Studios, or no wait, at Nickelodeon Studios Orlando, at Universal Studios Florida, I think. Why in every single Keenan and Kel? They want you to go there, that's why. Not every experiment works out. What are you talking about, Inko Noted? Why are we talking about Inko Noted? Who's noting Inko? Shit, I got all confused. Listen, I need to finish this before I die and go to hell. Where were we? Oh shit, this is chapter 20. I had another tab open. No. I'm an idiot. Oh boy, it's meatloafing time. Thank you, little man. Oh boy. Now, listen, okay. Let me make a little ranking for you, right? There's this. This is a little clumsy. It really doesn't help when you try to do little interspersals, right? Like this. Little interspersals don't work well with this. It just makes way too many new lines and it makes your text look extremely undense. But I'm gonna give you this, okay? I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you a little. Where is it? Inko Noted didn't do this, right? Which one was it? All you know is a lie. Everything you know is wrong. Up is left, is down, and short is long. Everything you know is wrong. I can't just do it. I can't do a music interlude. Couldn't have been me. I can't find it. Hold up. I'm finding this shit. We're finding this. So another to something, and I absolutely hated this. The author did a way worse thing. Where every single line had a new line. This is terrible. This just does not feel cognizant of the writing. This is on my phone too, right? I have to open my little inspection window and artificially excise it. Look, I got a cool trick because I know how web pages work, right? I'm smart. Sometimes my brain can figure some things out. Like I have to Safi, you're way too high up in the order here. You need to go to the user stuff module. And then I pluck out the paragraphs and I do a Control-Shift-F and it replaces all modules and I replace them with nothing and then bada bing, bada boom. You end up with a workable version. Like, man, what the fuck, man? How do you even write like that? I know why. I know why. It's because they work in WordPad or something like that. And in those particular things, if you press space, unlike in, say, Docs where it has like a little after paragraph spacing, it doesn't do that. So they do another new line to create the actual spacing. And it's like, great. But it copies that shit to a website that does do interparagraph spacing. And it just makes it look clunky. Listen, man, I'm going to give you some wisdom. Expectations are very important. And changing in the middle of something, yeah, like, that's the thing with fanfics, right? They're written over the course of a whole fucking lifetime. They aren't written in like an afternoon, which... And they're also very much written at the whim of whoever's writing it. So they end up in this really weird hyperspace, which really... There's something about the production process. And I think the biggest part of fanfics is they are never edited posthumously. In actual proper, you're making a real thing for real people, you take your whole work and you put it in a big blender, and that's what you edit. You don't edit chapter by chapter. You edit the whole damn thing. And fanfics don't do that because the people, they want their dopamine hits from uploading shit and getting everyone to tell them it's the best thing they've ever written in their life. And it means you're now stuck with a shit chapter you wrote a year ago before you even knew what the hell you were doing. It's terrible. It's the worst of all worlds. The only benefit is you get your dopamine hits. Oh. I'm going to slap you on the back and tell you, any man who can crank out a 15K chapter in a single day is not a good writer. I assure you that if they can do that well, they're lying. Or they wrote the shit out ahead of time. Because I've been at this for a decade or two. And like, damn, you gotta be a top shelf boy. I can crank out 50,000 words in a day. That's not the thing. It's, are they good words? Are they smart words? Also, let me just hold up. Let me just put this down for you. 15,000 words is a small novella. That is not a good amount of words to use for one chapter. That is not good writing, by definition of the fact that you are way too verbose. Also, you're thematically fucking shit up. Look at Falling... I don't want to look at Falling Sun. I'm afraid, okay? I'm terrified. I'm already pissing myself. Why must you do this to me? This was so much more fun, okay? This was so much more fun. This was so much more fun. When no one was here, and it was just me sitting in my lonesome, staring out the window, being sad for myself. I can't find it, so I'm just going to cry. I'm just going to pretend it's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Regardless of how good it is. We gotta move on. We're never finishing the chapter at this point. You can call Dorian in private. Listen, D, you can keep... I mean, admittedly, D is the kind of name you would take up. Here's the thing, right, with his name. I can see D being a name he took because he was afraid of Dorian, and Dorian is the thing his mother and father probably called him. So, while I could say the thing of like, hey, it's his new name, it's who he wants to be, there's also an argument to make that D was a mask he wore for himself. In which case, get rid of it. Deploy the Loudhouse fic, please. Senator. Senator. Senator, please. And your author is Hinged? This is the Hinged version? This is the Hinged? Man, what's a man got to do to get $50 around here? I don't want to see Unhinged, author. I don't want to. I really do not. I mean, I do. Morbid curiosity will lead me down that dark path. Anyway, Randy, fill me in with the conversation with your father, dear. Can we talk about your mother? I feel the blood drain from my face. I'm not ready for this. I mean, for context, this man just confessed to his girlfriend, hey, by the way, I do self-harm, and my legs are fucked up to 9 hell. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. This is a lot of Band-Aids you're ripping off. That's a lot of Band-Aids. I'm not ready for this yet, despite how I feel. Yeah, I mean, today already sucks ass, and I just had a nice dinner, I guess. I lean forward, resting my elbows on my knees, and staring at them intently. Everyone stares intently. The scratching at the back of my head is big, but not in force. I could do this for them. Just ignore it. Just fucking ignore it. What about it? Well, just tell us about it. I used to write smut for money. I don't know why it stopped. Nowadays, you can get smut out of a smut machine, and it's terrible. It's like ordering McDonald's and expect... Although apparently McDonald's are like charging up like crazy lately. I wouldn't know. I feel sick when I go there, and I've eaten. I take a few moments to gather my thoughts. We don't need to think about the bad, Dorian. They already know the bad. Dad must have told Randy, and Randy told Sophia, and Sophia told Ben, and Ben told Mia, and Mia told Olivia, and Olivia told Ferris, and Ferris told Liz, and Liz told Damien, and then Damien told Vinny. What the fuck is wrong with you people? What the fuck is wrong with you people? With your word counts. Are you afraid that if there's not 10,000 words in a chapter, no one cares? Like, if you make your chapter smaller, you can get out more chapters and upload more consistently, more regularly, and get more of those sweet hits. Instead of dumping everything like a big log. I forgot to mention, but one thought about people would compare Dustborn to... What? What? I told them what I told Olivia the day we started dating, and gave them a revised version of that without all the negative shit. Even then, it still hurts. I can feel my chest tightening. Ugh. Crimson begets crimson. No, I only care about standing, breeding, standing. I don't think you understand. Standing, breed, standing. Beamed. Beamed. I'm sorry. I just can't. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to write me a business speech. Fuck. 10K for 3 chapters total. My man, you're falling behind. 5K is the minimum to be accepted in the fanfic community. The standards are low, but the word counts are high. It's only when I... Oh, Sophia suddenly exists. Jesus. I will admit that Wani did kind of underplay Sophia from time to time. She should have had a little more. Holds me gentle when I'm shaking like a leaf. Why is a leaf shaking? A leaf would sway in the wind or flutter in the breeze, but shaking? Such a weird thing to think about. You don't have to, Dorian. You don't have to, Dorian. That was enough. The motherly tone in her voice immediately causes a choked sob to rip its way out of me. The ants find themselves latching onto the hem of a sweater. You little baby. She's just a little baby, man. You can barely think now. You can barely think, but you sure can fucking describe it. Remember when in Wani Gator, you could barely think? He didn't think. He stopped thinking. You can only stare down at the floor and weep. Why are you describing something when you're lost in thought? You're lost in the sauce, my man. Muttering through the tears, I would have sweated like a... Yeah, that's what you did. I mean, admittedly, I do like clarifying text like that. I can't judge. I'm so fucking sorry. Why? Why? Was it my fault? Was it the radioactive watch I gave you? Or the radioactive pennant? Or the time I took you to an x-ray machine and said it was funny if I took 50 pictures of you really quickly? Characters get shafted when there's developer infighting. Yeah, sure is. Apparently, ChatGPT knows what Snoot game is. How incredible. I mean, considering when ChatGPT's models were compiled, that's kind of impressive. It's closer than I thought. A minuscule part of my brain is talking to me. Hey, this isn't your mom, you fucking moron! Stop making out! No incest. But the rest of my idle thoughts overpowered. Sophia freezes, looking back around me in a mixture of shock and grief, which she returns. I like how this man is lost in the sauce, but he will avidly describe what's happening around him. Sophia turns back to me, putting a gentle on the back of my head. Pop a hug! Oh no, he's just such a big baby, man. He's having a moment. You are having too many fucking moments for a guy who just had his hand put in a cast. I could hear you blubbering. Continuously switching between asking for forgiveness and exclamations of it being my fault. My man, you need a psychiatrist at this point. I don't think this is something you're going to solve with a couple of pats on the back at all. Like, I don't know, man. At some point, your response is like a little much for amateur work. Jesus. Man. I'm sorry, Sophia. It's okay, dear. We're the ones that should be apologizing. We shouldn't have pressed you like that. You pressed him like the littlest bit, and he just fucking breaks. Dang. I shake my head, looking up at her, and cringing at the messy stare I left. It's not the first time. Oh, you deserve to know. It's not your fault I can't talk about with the break it down like that. Ma, I took Liv to Chernobyl, and she was greater as a slugger. Mama thought radium meant radical, not radioactive. Oh no! Multiple pancreatic malignancies was a small price to pay for legendary glowing spaghetti. He didn't even prepare the uranium right. What's the uranium they use in that stuff? 232, was it? Why is uranium 232 the one that comes to mind? It's uranium 235 I'm probably thinking of. Yeah! The little boy used 235! Button that says that was easy when you press it. Hold up. Hold up.
No trouble at all.
Thanks, Blastcore. Jesus. It's an N64 game, and they had all these voice lines in it.
Fantastic.
How did they get the fucking memory budget for this? It's so compressed, though.
Try this for size.
That's actually a really crisp one. Damn.
You're just trying to impress me.
I guess it's just her who sounds like really weird. Oh, it uses a oh, I don't know. I don't know nuclear bombs. Anyway, our good man here is having a moment. He's breaking down. Never to be ashamed of that, but I got one thing to ask you. Anger episode. I mean, this guy breaks down in so many ways. Honestly, I think a psych ward's where you should be, my man. You have anger episode, depressive episodes, you have self-harm episodes. Like, Jesus, my man. You have psychotic ones where you just run off? Yeah, they don't happen very often when they do the bad. I don't... Why is there a space? Shouldn't no be on this line? Huh. I know exactly what they are. I refuse to see any kind of doctor. Did you tell your FBI agents? They both frown gently. I don't know. Gentle frown is such a weird thing. It's probably because I associate frown with being firm. And Randy looks like he's about to speak when I continue. But tomorrow when I go back to school, I'm going to ask Ferris and Principal Scale about the whole therapist thing. Olivia told me they're offering stuff in the district's dimes, so... I like how you say that, even though your dad's fucking loaded. You can get a private person for this, my man. Jesus. They look at each other. The frowns dissipating like smoke in the wind. The nod is shed and they turn back to me. Good. You shouldn't be ashamed to get that kind of help. It's not admitting weakness. None of us are going to judge you for it. But until the punch comes back... Gosh dang it. The gator punches back. Uses the tail for extra leverage. I know that. But some part of me feels like I'm giving up. But it's clear this isn't something I can figure out by myself. And I want to get better. For all of ya. Olivia. I love her, Randy. I don't know how to adore you. She loves you too, I can tell. She does. We both helped each other a lot. Anyway, back to my anger. Anyway, I admitted love to your goddaughter, but we gotta talk about this anger. When they do happen, the first thing I try to do is to run away. I'm not sure why. I think whatever reason... Yeah, I know that vibe, man. So I just try to isolate myself. If I can do that, then... well, yeah. myself. Up until today, I've been doing good. I haven't had one in months. Dorian, this is the first time you hurt. This isn't. Dorian, this is the first time you've hurt yourself like that, right? Oh, she means like that. How'd you hurt yourself before that? Oh yeah, I used to cut himself. I'm not even gonna make a joke of that. She's crippled. That is her leverage. The leverage is that everyone thinks she can't throw a punch because she's in a wheelchair. Just to cut myself, he had stitches a couple of times. The hair, he's hiding them. They're not on his arms so that he can show off his big guns. Although, admittedly, you can just wear, like, gloves, you know. Wear some elbow-length fingerless and you can still show off the guns. And you'll look pretty goth. No, you can't see them. The softest glare. One person. Does your dad even know? Or does he just suspect? Today is a very busy day. Man has a cast set, talking to his dad, to someone else's dad. It's a lot. Trying to pry. Prevention is the best medicine. Just start talking to me, distract me. Yeah, that's the trick. Works for me, at least. Goth arm sleeve Dorian. No, it's just like, the thighs is such a weird place for me, because usually people go with the arms. Because, you know, I imagine if you cut your thighs, it would hurt to walk, and it would be super obvious as a result. You still don't think they can reliably stop me. I mean, you already kicked Damien's ass once, and I don't think you've gotten any softer, so... You might have to hurt me. Oh, no, they're like, listen, we don't live on your wavelength, buddy. We don't commit murder in this household. And he's like, oh, you really? Shit. I thought you were going to be so happy for me wanting to commit murder the day your daughter's wedding. Skrillex hair. Ugh. That's a very common. Well, shows you what I know. If I had any of you, I'd... Yeah, that's the real problem. Do you have a lot of problem? It's funny you're called default when your dad's money mean you never have to default on anything. Hey! Nothing but net. Think Olivia can help you with that? I don't know. I would never hurt her, even subconsciously. Are you sure about that? Because your subconscious is a funny place. I'll rub my cheeks. As I said, I'd rather not get to that point at all. Tomorrow I asked about the shrinks. Get medicated or something. God, I hate... I have a special spot in my heart about stories that are like, don't get therapy, don't get medicated, you'll kill your real self. Like, God, fuck, that's not how medication works. Holy shit. It's like people saying, well, I'd rather my child die from measles than get the vaccine. He might get autism. It's like, so between being a corpse or having some mild emotional problems, you're like, nah, fucking kill that bitch. Put him in the trash. Like, I don't know what to tell you, my man, but people would prefer not being psychotic and trying to murder the people around them compared to being a little less creative, if that is like a problem. Like, it's such a like, I've never had mental issues, so I'm going to pretend they're fine. You can just be a bit stronger. Just be a strong boy. Just talk to a priest who's going to tell you to talk to a fucking psychiatrist because you need some help, my man. I'll talk to the shrinks. You know why they call them shrinks? It's because they come out of shrink wrap. Okay, with that, if it helps. Such a defeatist attitude. Go for it, buddy. Alright, so I think we're done. Thank you for pushing through to us. Shouldn't you be talking about, like, bedding arrangement? Because a lot of the talks sounded like it was going to move into some extent. Maybe I was just reading into things too much. My cue as well. Oh, man, it's a... Don't stay up late. I mean, admittedly, he had a nap, and I've been told by someone who knows about sleeping that you shouldn't take naps if you can help it. Naps are bad. They fuck with your sleep cycle in a variety of ways, especially if you take them late. And this man took him, like, up to dinner. That's not great. Anyway, back to Olivia. Give her a big fat kiss. So you know you want to. Olivia should probably be a little bit concerned about things, because she's probably had a few talks with Randy. Or has she? She probably worries about talks with Randy. Forever Young. I don't know what Forever Young's about. I just vaguely remember some lyrics. You okay? Lay off quietly and sit down next to her. Pretty sure my eyes are red or something. Yeah, we just talked about stuff. You want to talk about it? It wasn't something you don't already know, Silverlight. Admittedly, I do think Silverlight is a good nickname. I don't know if there's anything that would tie it to him specifically, but it works. Fucking nothing but net on that one. She slides her lap side to side, and as quietly she crawls into my lap, wrapping around me in a soft embrace. I love you, my space heater. 100% free, I just have to feed you some nuggets. The normal sleep pattern Mafia can't make me not nap. Listen, every time I see Silverlight, I think about, I want to upgrade this to Darklight. I need the Arclight. I'm fighting demons this afternoon for a Slayer task. Any lingering negative thoughts are melted away with the words. Rather than reciprocate with a reply of my own, I gently cup her chin and bring her gaze up to me. Oh man. That's smooching. What a needy girl. And then he looks over at the rat. Are you a furry, D? Are you a furry? You're talking about how she's a needy girl, and then you're looking at a rat. I wonder what he thinks. Are you kink shaming your girl for her rat? Get out of here. Jerk. Listen, I'm not saying Silverlight is a good option. It's in RuneScape 3, it's a shit tier weapon. And then the other one, you have to like get Arclight, I think, for it to even be worth it. You know. Do you really want to? Aren't you supposed to fight demons with magic in OSRS? I remember magic is like the preferred weapon for those guys anyway. And magic got such an absurd buff lately. Yeah, magic. 40% water weakness. Jesus fucking Christ. Why pull out Silverlight at all? Even black demons? Even the black demons. -10! Although, admittedly, they have no special defenses. It's like a really small buff. But, you know, it's a... Oh, no, wait. Magic is used for defensive scaling, too, so yeah. Want to hit him right in the eye! Demon Bane weapons. So how good is Arclight? Oh, there's an Emberlight now? What the fuck is this? Using a Tormented Synapse on an anvil with Arclight. Must be fully charged, infused, or a combination. That's actually pretty good. What are its stats like? A player killer will receive the Synapse. What? Oh, it's just the same as the Arclight. No, it's way better than the Arclight. How good is the Arclight? Why am I thinking about this? Now's not the time. Four ticks. That's not bad. Yeah, it's a 5-tick weapon. Dark Light. Damn. Bitch got up. Bitch got upgrades. I still don't get why some RuneScape weapons, it's like, it's a slashing weapon, and it can stab. Why does it have a negative crush attack bonus? When is that relevant? When the hell are you crushing with a weapon that doesn't even have the option? I don't know, man. I just don't know. 70%, huh? Whew. Damage bonus 60%, 60%, 70% on Arclights. Oh, and it's an accuracy bonus. So basically, Emberlight slaps, is what I'm hearing. Oh well. I was laying the moves on my SO and caught a rat staring at me from the corner of my eye. Man, that it killed. I mean, you know, it's like kids. It doesn't matter if it if it understands what's going on. It's just like, listen, man. No, we don't do free shows. Amber Light slaps. With an E. With an E. Ember. Not Amber. They will stare at you getting obliterated between the two sheets. The dog will jump on top and go, "Oh man, it's playtime!" and then starts dancing. Oh boy, oh boy. Question, how did you... weapon? Oh no. We're never finishing this before bedtime. Although this will make Olivia permanently aware of the fact that she's making out with her boyfriend in front of a rat. I love it. I love being looked at by rats. Get out of here. So apparently someone made like a joke poster of Undertale the movie, and it features Jack Black. Because of the fucking... Goddamn, the fucking Minecraft movie. When is the Minecraft movie again? You know, I think I'm gonna drop a nice hot, you know, fun surprise on you guys before I cut the recording here. If you know what a dyer is in context for like vehicles, I know people who post art like that.